was young was teacher privilege.
Oh my. Was it a privilege and curse?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's in my own school. If a teacher's child, then you are a soap, you are screwed. That's it. There's no pride in saying about it. Okay. I won't say there's no pride, but like, there's no joy in it. Because if you're a child, then everybody's eyes will be on you.
I was having a phase in which I did not want to make mistakes, and anytime I made mistakes, I would feel so bad. You guys, actually, it's a real life story. A man who all his life had everything perfect, no flaw, no mistake, no nothing, perfect. And even if there was a problem, his parents always found a way to just cover it up for him, make it seem like everything is fine. This man got married, had kids, and made a mistake that made him lose his job. Mind you, this man is a wealthy man. Even if you lose your job, he still has wealth to fall on. He decided to kill himself because of that singular mistake. Not just killing himself, he dragged his family into it. So like, got them in the car, wife and kids, drove off and obviously died and all of that.
I need a minute.
It's not, we're not supposed to be laughing about it, but then
it's not funny. I'm sorry. Well,
now that's worse than whatever mistake you made to lose your job. That's so stupid. And that also leads me to the, I guess, second to last topic: how to deal with rejection and build resilience.
Rejection, resilience.
In simple terms, rejection is just no. How to deal with no, and how to be confident, strong, and just move on like it never happened.
I would say from my own point of view is when I wrote JAMB. Yeah. So when I wrote this exam, the first time I wrote it, I didn't really do well. So I won't say it affected me when I was going to school. So I applied for this school, right? Till today, I had bad blood with that school. We are talking about forgiveness. That school, I'm still, but it's okay. So I applied to the school, right? I tried. That's what I said, that 4 of us applied to the same school, and I was the only one that didn't get picked. So I applied. They did aggregates. We didn't do post-UTM exam, thankfully, but we did screening to just trap our egg together. So they did it. I saw my score, and then I had to change courses so that the score that I had will not affect me. I changed the course, right? So it was time for them to give people admissions. This one will call, they've given me admission. This one will call, they've given me admission. I will not be checking my mail every single day. Open my portal, check my mail. So basically, it's as if they rejected me. So they called, they said, how far? Course, she got the mark for the course now. Said, no, there are too many people in the course, so they dropped some people off. Like,
oh wow,
oh my, wow. So that one, so it's basically like they just rejected me, right? So the next year that I said, okay, first of all, I didn't even want to write that exam again. I didn't want to do any exam again. But then I said, okay, this time I'll put my all. That's when resilience comes in. Like, there's no I will I will not give these people any chance to drop me off. So I tried I was working and I was studying at the same time. That's how crazy it was. So like, once I get back from work, I'm going to my lesson. I finish lesson, like close work around 4, get to lesson, close by 6, go home, still read again. So it was like a cycle going on and on and on for 3 months. There was a day that I was on the bike. I was talking to my friend. I got out from the bike and one headache just came from nowhere. It was as if it fell on my head like this. I didn't even know what was happening to me. I got to lesson. I said, okay, I can rough it now. It's just headache. Okay, I roughed it. The first period, it was doing well. Second period, and I was sitting at the front, so I could never I could not stand up, I could not sit down or shift. So okay, I just got out from the lesson place like this. Next thing, body pain. They say, leg pain. How I got home, it's only God that knows it today. I was dragging myself with my
Wow.
bag and my belongings. That's how hard it was. Like when I tell my friends, they'll be like, how did you do it? You are working and you are studying. I say, it's because I don't want anybody to tell me no again. It's not as if nobody will tell you no. There are times when you try your best, do your
And
utmost, and it is still the same. It is no. They will not pick you, or you will not get that offer or something like that. But you will just like, you will not give them the chance to say no. That's what I'm saying. Don't give them the chance or the opportunity. Don't let there be space that they say no, sorry, we cannot give you this
because
because that's just it's because that's it. So
no.
just like keep going, keep striving. Don't give them the chance to say no.
Because then it feels like they have won.
Yeah.
And I don't think you want to give them such, because it adds to their ego and pride though.
Yes, and schools have pride. They have a lot of pride. But it's okay.
So just keep pushing. Someone said, okay, I don't know who I was watching. I honestly don't know how I came across that video, but it was a Selman's video.
Okay.
And he said, for the sake of one, those that really, really root for you and support you, don't give up.
Yeah.
For the sake of those that are waiting to make jest of you, don't give up. It's not like you're trying to put it back in their faces, but then you are. Because they were low-key waiting for you to fail. Thank you. They were waiting for you so that they could tell you, I told you so. Or, I know she's not capable. Or, for the sake of them, strive hard.
Yes.
Or strive harder if you're already doing, hard. Empathy, grace, and privilege. Those are 3 slightly different topics. But I would like to combine them in one because I feel they have so much similarities. Empathy. What empathy does to a person. What showing empathy does to a person. And grace. And privileges. Pretty privilege. Just privilege from maybe your daddy is this or your mommy is this. Or the privilege you get because you're... one that really haunted me slightly when I was young was teacher privilege.
Oh my. Was it a privilege or a curse?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's in my own school. If you're a teacher's child, then you are in soap. You are screwed. That's it. There's no pride in saying I'm a teacher. Okay. I would say there's no pride, but like there's no joy in it. Because if you're a teacher, then everybody's eyes will be on you. If everybody's getting 2, you are getting 5. If everybody's getting 10, you are getting 20. So
but then when someone is having their birthday and they bring gifts to your mom or dad as a teacher, you will get.
Okay, I think the downside is if you are a teacher inside the school, if it's a secondary school setting and you are like if I use my school as an example, it might be in other schools that my teacher is enjoying, but in my own secondary school, if you are a teacher's child, you are not going to enjoy anything. Because if they are strict on others, they will be stricter. Strictest on you.
Luckily for me, I got that one when I was in primary school.
Primary school, I was also a teacher in primary school. I've been a teacher all my life. In primary school, it was enjoyment because maybe you get more lunch. If you are giving people lunch, they can say, "Oh, you get
invited." Well, it's nice, but it's also horrible because one, you get invited to almost everything.
Yeah.
But the downside to it is when you're having parent-teachers meeting, or when teachers resume a week before students. I follow my mom, so it's boring because it's just me and maybe some other kids, or maybe just me. Jesus,
but I think in terms of privileges, your number one privilege as a human being is that you have God. Like God is. Yes. It's the one.
It's the edge
privilege that will never ever change. It's like it's always there. There's nothing you can do to change that. So I feel like that has helped me in many ways. That I cannot, like, sometimes you just enter into a place and for no reason, like, they just like start, like, now everybody can be lining up to do something and like you just enter and somebody just calls you, oh, you can come and do yours here, and you do it so seamlessly and so easily. It just happens. There are some times when you can be going like, everybody has done this, it's not working for them, they are doing this, it's not working for them, but then when you do it just goes smoothly. So I think having God is my number one privilege, and that privilege ties with grace.
Grace. I was just about to
Because
say that.
because with God, the grace that God has put upon us is irreversible. Like,
Yep,
it's
yep,
irreversible.
yep.
So that grace follows us everywhere because we carry the grace, we carry the blessing of God. So anything we do is prosperous. Anything we do will prosper because why? God's grace is with us. As for empathy, how do I tie it to empathy? I feel
Because you have been shown so much grace,
yes.
give that
to people,
back to people. Let them see what you're enjoying so that would draw them
to God. Yes, exactly. To draw them back.
Don't be
to
stuck
God.
up. Don't let your shoulders be taller than your head. Speaking of grace, one perfect example is okay. Also, before we wrap this up, be careful what you say and always speak positive things to yourself.
Yes.
One thing, well, it's not one thing. I say like a lot of things, but something I always stand on is I will never be stranded. I promise you, you don't know how important certain statements, sentences, phrases are. I will never be stranded. Initially, I say it as a joke. I will not be stranded though. I'll not. There was one day, I don't know what happened. I thought because, okay, so I'm this sort of person to always have cash lying around. I try to always have cash. Even if it is something small as 200. As long as you can transport me, I want to have cash. That cashless policy time, Jesus. It was horrible.
Not it.
All I need is that day I just thought I had money. I thought I'll always have change or something in my bag. That was always why that's what I thought. All for me to so this I remember so clearly. I went for a lesson, yes. And Jesus, let me get my words together. I went for like a lesson, and to go, the owner of the entire lesson, CBT, whatever, is a relative. So we just go together in the morning. I got there. Apparently, they've sent a message to the group that today, no classes or something. I don't know why. I got there, you guys, nobody was there. No. Is that how the story went? Because I didn't go with them. All I know is I went and I got there, nobody was with them. I came out only for me to realize I don't have cash on me. You guys, I did not have 20 naira on me. I didn't have money at all. To make it worse, my foot had spots by that time. I could not call. I did not know what to do. So then I was like, should I walk? But you guys, I was at Akpete. If you don't know where Akpete is, I will see if I can find the kilometers or the distance from maybe my house to that place. I'll put it on the screen. But you guys, it's far from where I live. I was like, I cannot trek. This is ridiculous. What am I going to do? I said, Holy Spirit, you have to help me because I do not know what to do. It's past tense now. I did not know what to do. So I was walking. I was like, I got to the junction and I was just standing. Like would see maybe I did not know. I was thinking maybe they will come. Maybe I'm the one that came too early. Nobody was coming. No, you people, nobody was coming. I was standing and this car passed. The first car honked. As Nigerians,
you first think twice.
You can't just enter cars. I'm sorry. You can go. You can disappear like that. So I was like, no, I'm fine. I'm still for me, big girl. Like I had plan B or something. Then this keke nape passed. I said me law. Then the man said, "Rara mo ko fe gbe yin ni ibo le nlo." I said me law. He said, "Rara, wole me gbawo lowo." I said me law. Then I was like, you know what? Let me enter. It wasn't with any passenger. Okay. So I was like, by the way, keke nape is tricycle or tricycle. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I can tell him to take me to my house. If I get home, maybe I can now. Because what was I going to do? So it took me. This man dropped me at the gate. I was like, Mumbai said, me gbawo lowo yin.
Wow. It's God.
Jesus. I was very happy, but then I was, as in Nigeria, you have to first do, no sir. Let me. He said, me gbawo lowo yin se, e ma lo. I was shocked.